Welcome
Welcome
to Shade and
to
the
the
City.
city.
I am your girl, Treese.
It's Nellz.
And today we are getting into the actual finale. And yay, I know, look, we're back.
You know what I said? I said the last one was not giving finale.
And this one definitely gave finale. So
Oh,
thank you, wetv.
thank
I
you.
definitely appreciated how you closed out the season. I was sitting there watching. I said, I don't know why I'm just now getting into this, but thank God I did when I did. So
Did you say
yes.
TLC?
No, I said wetv.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not this. Listening. Anyway,
I
so
get it from you. I get it from you.
all right, Shade Squad and all of our new viewers, if you have not already, please make sure that you've hit that like button.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, let's jump right into it because it's the finale and it's a lot to get into. And yeah, let's get shady, y'all. All right. Sharae and Anthony, they're back. I don't know if I think we could have closed it out where they are. Yeah, confetti. So Sharae is racing home to try and get Anthony, there before 1 a.m. so he doesn't violate. She's worried, and she tells him they need to get inside the house quickly, expeditiously. And he's like, "Bitch, you're talking to me. Excuse me, it's not even the first 5 minutes." And he's like, "You're talking to me like I'm your child, and I don't really mess with that." So, she's upset at how the party went and none of his friends showed up. But he's the bigger man, and he tells her he enjoyed himself, even though we all know he
He ain't
couldn't
really give a damn.
right. And so, and then, she's like, I don't care if my family feels a way about them not knowing. Now they know, and they just going to accept it or they not. And I was like, well, they can just choose not to accept it because y'all kind of just out here lying. I mean, to me, is it, I guess if they're going to be together and they were together, I don't know if it really, I guess, does it really matter?
I feel like you're grown. I don't see why it really
Yeah,
matters.
like I don't think I would care if I found out like you lied about being married, but then you're getting married. I'd be like, okay, well, it's at least we're married now. Like I don't think I would give a
I
damn.
mean, the only thing I would just think, okay, that's childish. You're
Right. But anyway, so now she wakes him up the next morning to do this mock
once this alarm goes off.
right. And of course, her being an HR manager, perfectionist, and just, all the things that are just that she is. She sits him down, is asking him questions, and he's not really giving her enough energy. And she doesn't like that. And she's like, you need to act like it's a now I will say he wasn't giving a lot of energy. He was, but that's Anthony. I mean, when we haven't seen him give any energy since he's been on the show. Not to his mama, not to her. Like,
well, he gave his mama energy.
well, I mean, I just feel like
it wasn't positive energy, but he gave her
I feel like the only time we actually saw him even somewhat like brighten up is when the little man came around.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, we haven't seen any energy from Anthony. So I don't know what she was expecting him to pull out, but I guess kudos to her for trying. And now Anthony is
maybe she was hoping excitement from the possibility of making some money.
Well,
money is the motivation for most.
Well, we know that he's back in jail because he was trying to make money. He got motivated.
Well, this is why you needed to give that energy during the interview, so you didn't have to do all that.
Right. And it was funny because when I was watching the scene, that's exactly what I was thinking about. I was like, I guess you didn't get the job. But no, so he basically thinks she just wants to show off her talents as an HR manager. And so he reveals that he was a teacher's aide while he was in prison. And I was like, oh, I didn't even know you could do that. I thought that was pretty cool. And then basically she admits that if it was her, she wouldn't give him the job. So I was like, and
I'm not even in HR, and I wouldn't give him the job either.
Right. And she feels like the fact that he's so lax and it's really bothering her, and the fact that she's kind of in his behind, is bothering him. But she thinks this is going to cause some issues in their relationship, especially since he can't provide and he's supposed to be the provider.
Fred and Joy.
This was good. This was good.
I know Trace mad she ain't have them.
I am. I was. Because I told y'all, I admit, I love this craziness, but my good girl got some sense. And at the end, and I was, let me give Joy her flowers.
You think she made it all the way home?
I absolutely do. I think fed up was fed up. I think that I'll let you get into it. I don't
know. I guess we'll have to see next season because
right.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if she spun the block. So yes, Red and Joy. So Joy and Red are, leaving his family's house. She's talking about how upset she is and how she didn't feel welcome. Even Paris was coming at her, talking about like, who the hell is that? I don't even know Joy. I loved Paris's energy. Right. And then she noticed this whole time she's telling him the story, he all in his phone. So she's like, what's all that about? Like, and he's like, why are you tripping off my phone? And she's like, because you had girls sending you money. Okay. And now you constantly in your phone. You've been out what? Maybe 48, 72 hours. I don't like, sir.
It ain't been long.
So she let him know. He started saying that, like it's his homegirl and that he really don't be talking to them. He talks to them like half the time. So she was like, okay, so what you be doing the other half of the time? Because if you don't talk to them half the time, then clearly the other half you be talking to them. But then he did let her know. I was like, okay, you didn't have to say that, but he let her know that they do be sending him pictures.
Mm-hmm. But they're just friends. They
just friends. They homegirls, and he kept the pictures. So she was like, why would you keep pictures of these half naked girls? Okay, first of all, it wouldn't have mattered how long you kept them. Wow. When she said, well, how long did you keep? I'm like, why that matter? Why are you getting pictures from homegirls? Homegirls don't send half naked pictures. Okay. And now she's feeling some type of way. She's like,
it was the fact he had no pictures of her for me. Stop it. Stop it.
So
it's clearly his type ain't much. I don't know. I do think Joy is a little prettier in the face.
So yeah, now she's feeling some type of way. She's feeling like, how am I supposed to take you home to my family? And I can't even trust you. She has valid points. So the next day, Red and Joy are, kind of still going at it. She still can't believe that he dropped all that stuff on her, like dropped all that information on her. And,
dropped the bomb on me, baby.
What got me was, when she was flipping through, he had a book of pictures. Why you got a book? This is like your own little.
It was his own little photo album.
I wasn't gonna say photo album, but okay, that works too. But his girl, okay, the love of his life, his wife, wasn't in this photo album. So of course she was feeling some type of way. He's like, I feel like you're being a warden. And he was like, you probably had pictures too. You probably just deleted them before you got here. I ain't stupid. And you know what? I can't be mad at him. I agree. And he said, he about to go outside and get a smoke. And while he was out there, he had Casper come scoop him up.
Julia is her government name. Julie. That's what her mama named her.
Was it Julie or Julia?
Julia. I thought it was Julia.
Whatever. It's
Casper.
So then him and Casper, they go to the gas station. They ducked off. He's stealing kisses, talking with some. I ain't never kissed you. Let me kiss you. Child. Surprised he ain't had powder all over his face. He said, he should get a hall pass because, he missed all his 20s. And really because he felt like she cheated and he should get a hall pass. So Joy decided.
The sister told her. The sister said it.
What I tell you. The sister Look, when she sit back and watch it, she gonna have her popcorn, her pizza.
Right. She gonna feel so validated.
Girl, tried to told you. So then Joy decides that she was gonna go around looking for this man. Okay, because he wasn't answering her phone calls. Meantime, she blew his ass up. So she actually ended up pulling in the same gas station that they were in. Now his lucky ass ended up seeing her and got away. Cause look at here, look at here. How she came around the front end.
Right.
You'd have seen the ass. Okay. She went back to the hotel crying in the car. Talking about she doesn't understand how he could do this after all she sacrificed. While he had a whole nother hotel with Casper getting his hall pass.
Knocking Casper down.
I'm gonna leave that one alone. So after calling this boy 30,000 times, he finally answered the phone and lied and said that he was at his
You know
mom.
what? Did his mama give him that phone? Oh, cause see, I would have cut your phone off. And left you.
She wanted to be able to reach him.
I would have cut your phone off and left you. And you'll figure it out. You'll find me.
For me, it was the fact that you're talking about you're done, but you're still calling him and looking for him.
What's the song? What? It makes me think of that Maya song. You got me riding past your boy's house. You got me looking for you.
I ain't doing all that. So, she said that she would meet him there to drop off his stuff. So he had Casper hurry up and rush over to the house and drop his ass off. I was so hoping
that she was going to pull up
at the same time. I don't understand. Maybe
because off no bull. What would make me? I'm sorry. I know it doesn't matter, but it's still even more hurtful when you see that she's not even bad. Like she's not even that you look like you can see through her. Like that would just really,
that I think that only affects somebody who's bad.
You don't do that.
She'd have to be bad to feel some type of way. So yeah.
She might be bad in her mind. Like might feel like
so might Casper. That don't make you bad. That makes you delusional. When he pulled up, when she pulled up, she cracked the window, let him say his little piece just a little bit and told him to get his stuff out. He was able to get his ass in the car, unlock the front lock, try to convince her, this is where I want to be. This is where I want to be. Okay. And she said she wasn't having it. She said, get your stuff out. She was not having it. So he decided, he was like, you know what? F this. I'm going to leave. I'm going to get my stuff. Then he got to the back of the car and said, you know what? No, I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going no damn where. So this girl got her ass out the car, threw his stuff on the curb, hopped back in her car, and took off. And he's just sitting there in shock. He's like, I'm usually able to convince her.
Right.
I'm able to change her mind. Sir, she's in your state. Okay.
You know what it made me think? And maybe she will spin the block, but it also gave me that thing must have not have been thinking that first night. And that probably just helped her make her decision.
I don't think it even matters. I don't think that even matters.
Well, no, it was super disrespectful. I'm just being,
No, I'm saying I don't think, even if it was like the greatest that he's ever had, like he said.
No, I'm saying for her, his thing wasn't thinking. And that's why I was like,
oh, because she was so easy to leave. Girl, all them tears she was crying, please.
Well, it's a process, sad, mad, you got to go through it, it's a process. All right, let's jump into Chelsea and Mikey. Now we see Mikey thriving 1 month after getting out. I'm very proud of Mikey. He's realized, how big of a support system he has. He done got a car. He got a job on his granddaddy's farm. So his homeboy Pat that he was locked up with comes.
I thought his name was David.
I thought his name was Pat. No, they said, oh, you know what? He said his name is David, but I call him Pat. That's what.
Oh,
and I just got Pat because I was like David.
Girl, David wasn't too bad, but
he wasn't.
I said, all right, David.
Yeah, okay.
Look,
he's trying to give a little Louie.
Look, that's the no, ma'am. No, ma'am. He's not giving Louie at all. If anything, Mikey is giving Louie.
You stupid.
I saw the missing. Okay.
You stupid.
No. I was like, now David is the type where if I was Chelsea and I'm coming to see you and your homeboy, I done picked the wrong damn one.
You stupid. I don't know. He gives me Chelsea wouldn't be his type. So they were roommates while they were locked up. Mikey gives him his flowers, because apparently he made such a fuss, that's what got Mikey help when he needed it while he was locked up when he had a stroke. So thank God for him. He's supposed to be going to visit Chelsea, but for 2 weeks. But worries about meeting her dad, because apparently he carries a pow pow. Now, Chelsea is telling her daddy about Mikey coming, and is he interested in wanting to meet him? Her dad basically wants to know what's so different about him, because apparently we know Chelsea does not have the best dating history at all. But she's
broke.
What happened?
Her picker is broke.
Yeah, her picker is broke. But he said, she's like, he got his own money. He likes.
I'm like, that's it. That's it. She's right. Like, he makes his own money.
Well, he likes the kids, and he plans to help. And so her dad, basically lets us know he hasn't liked any guy that she's been with. And then goes into something about he's worried about identity theft. And I didn't know where that. I was like, what? And he's like, I'm worried about him stealing your identity and taking over your life. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, was that what he was
arrested for? That's what it was given. It gave that's what he was arrested for.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand that part.
I just don't remember. I don't remember what he was locked up for. But when the dad said it, that's the impression I was under.
So Mikey tells Pat that he's concerned about this magic money that fell out the sky, because last time we saw Chelsea, she had had this
broke. She said she was broke. She was broke. Said I ain't got it.
And then all of a sudden she has $5,000. So he's questioning whether she's doing something illegal or OnlyFans. Which one is it? But he just wants her to come clean. So Chelsea's dad is, I already said he's concerned. So then we see Mikey and Hadley at the park. He's going to see her before he goes up to see Chelsea. It was a really cute moment, warmed my heart. Love when we could see Hadley. But it was sad because she lets us know she really don't want her daddy to marry Chelsea, because she understands that would take her father away from her.
But she doesn't want either of her parents to get married.
Yeah, but she made it clear she don't want him moving. As long as, look, you can be with somebody. I just don't need you moving across, the way, all around the way.
You ain't got to get married to do that.
Yeah, that's true. And he surprises her with this cute necklace, and it's like a butterflies. He says that's his little butterfly. It was really cute. But he reassures her that he is coming back.
Is it wrong?
What?
So I couldn't think of that scene as cute because all I could think of was him saying it has rose gold in it.
I heard that too. I caught that. It has rose gold in it, not that it is rose gold. Things that make you go,
Are you putting fake jewelry on your baby?
So Mikey basically tells Hadley that he'll, promises when he comes back, she can stay with him for a week, and he'll pick her up and, take her to school and pick her up. And I did think it was cute. I didn't cry or nothing, but it was cute. If I cried, it wasn't from that.
Well, thank God for that. So, and
that was his favorite. Now they went out with a bang too. Brittany proved us wrong.
How she proved us wrong? Because she said she wasn't going.
Yeah.
Child. Because she gonna let the cameras know. Yeah. Okay. So Brittany is still outside trying to get somebody's phone. Listen, Brittany, I know you've been gone for a little while, but people just don't be handing out their phones like that.
No, that's not.
And actually, there was a little bit of time where you couldn't even be holding your phone up to your face because it'd be snatched. And I don't listen. It might still be that time. I don't know.
Right.
Okay. Maybe it's all in where you live. I don't know. But ain't nobody letting you borrow their phone. They might call on speaker for you, maybe.
Right.
Or they might feel like you trying to set them up. Listen,
Right. Yeah.
you know. So Andy
Especially
said,
when you walking around the streets just asking random people for phone.
because the longer you stay there, the easier it is to set your ass up. So
Okay.
it would be a no for me too. So Andy said, you know, if she leaving, I'm leaving too. Because the only reason why I got this place in Rome, Georgia is for us. So I don't know if that was like an Airbnb or something, because
That's what it was giving. I checked out of the Airbnb.
So was he eventually planning to move back to his house?
I don't know, because you know word on the street, shout out to Starcasm, is that he was married this whole or separated from his wife, but I don't know. She said he was still living there. So I don't know how he was double backing this. Because the whole time when he just walked out, I said, what happened to the son? Wasn't the son staying there? Right. Make it make sense.
I guess the son said I had enough of this shit.
Right.
That I'm outie.
Or he just never came back from the friend's house and you left the house without getting your son. Like, that's why I was like, it don't make no sense for you to pick up and leave. And we've seen your son with you this whole time.
Yeah. Well, while she out on the street, he let her use his phone to call Gracie. She told Gracie to call her grandmother and have her pick her up from the church across the street. Andy went over there to make sure, you know, that's who was actually picking her up, and she wasn't planning on you know, getting on any substances.
Right.
Okay. So he said because the behavior that she was having did give that's exactly what she was trying to do.
Oh.
You know, him being an ex-cop and all.
And from his ex-wife being an addict, it was giving very head behavior.
I can't stand you.
I'm just saying.
So he did go over there. You know, he did try to talk to her, ask her what she was doing. She was completely aggravated. Like, sir, I got my money. Get the heck out of my face. I don't even want to breathe the same air as you. And he jumped in his car. He made sure that it was her mama that came to pick her up. And, you know, he went on his merry little way. And she basically said that in times like this, normally when she's getting out of a breakup, if that's what you want to call this, she normally wants to get on some type of substance, but she feels empowered and she's proud of herself because that is not what she wants to do.
I'm proud of Brittany.
You might have to watch Where Are They Now?
Right, that's true.
It don't matter when
you know what? I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was fully expecting when the scene ended that they were gonna come up on the screen with something like Brittany is back in jail. And like, not that I definitely saw that for Brittany. Unfortunately.
Who knows? We might see it on the
next
season.
one, which comes out December 1st, and you will see us again. But yeah, so let's get into the Melissa and Louie of it all. Melissa done got hip, y'all. Make it short and sweet. First of all, Louie's car has already seemed like it's breaking it down. He ain't even got it home yet.
She told him, did you check it? Did you make sure?
But that's not something his mama told him to do when he went and got it. So he wasn't prepared to do that. So you know, he tells his mom about Melissa being upset about him spending money, and you know, Donna points out that you know she's not being fair to him, doing all the things that we thought Donna was going to do, which is basically baby him. And you know, he's not he's not learning anything. So he feels like Melissa's very irritable nowadays, and you know, he questions what's going on. So then she's asking him about the whole surgery with the dentures, and he lets her know that Melissa's supposed to be coming down, and they're gonna stay together. And Donna's like, well, why can't I go with you? And you know, how could you be with a girl that doesn't like your mother? And then Melissa calls on FaceTime and, you know, says that she has an emergency at work. And so she's not going to be able to make it for the surgery. So, of course, then Donna is just more than happy to jump up and be there for her son. And then, you know, they go.
I feel like she probably would have went anyway.
Well, oh, yeah, she probably would have. She would have showed it. She would have drove her car. But basically, Melissa lets us know that she's not spending any more money coming to Georgia when he has made no effort to make it up to Jersey. And I said, well, hey, you got to put your foot down at some point. And so and she's upset that his mom is the one taking him, which I was like, well,
that didn't make any sense to me.
If he's gonna be like knocked out, which I would imagine he was, he can't drive.
They make you bring somebody to drive you.
Right. So what did you want him to take a Uber? Like, I didn't understand that when he has someone to take him, that I didn't understand that argument.
I didn't understand that either.
But anyway, so Louie tries to reassure her that, he is working on trying to get to Jersey. And basically, she's mad because Donna is doing everything for him. And as I said, Louie lets her. So they get there, they go to the surgery, and he's still feeling like, I don't know if Melissa's being real or whatever. But he calls her because they have to wait because the pipes are busted.
Well, first of all, this makes your office look bad as hell, because why did you not call your patients and let them know
that's bad?
They will have to that their appointments will be postponed or rescheduled because of this. Why did I have to get up here and find this out? And I'm waiting, and it may possibly be rescheduled. Yeah, right. No, that was no. I was like, if that don't make your office look horrible.
Oh, contact the
and then the people at the front desk are just sitting there just chilling, like they don't got nothing in the world to do.
Well, speaking of the people at the front desk, so
clearly she ain't got nothing to do.
You stupid. So then Louie goes to call Melissa, and she lies and says she's working, and then her and Donna get into a back and forth because again, Melissa's mad that she's there. Donna got some smart to say to her. And so he goes outside, and then he calls her on FaceTime, and she's at home not doing nothing. So he's obviously upset that she's lied to him, and she just lets him know that this is not what I expected. I thought you were going to be a manly man. And unfortunately, she thought she had a salt and pepper. What a man. Okay. But that's not what she got. She got a mama's boy. All right. So she's not feeling this. And she says she needs some space. She needs time to think. She needs a break. And so
he don't care. Them teeth is paid for.
Right. Oh, because she did try to say she was going to revoke the order, and he was like, "Go ahead, dispute it, do whatever you want, but I'm still gonna have my teeth." And he's like, "Oh, okay, boss." And then she's like, "Well, why don't you act like a boss?" And so he hangs up on her ass.
He's like, "All right, I'm gonna be a boss.
I'm gonna be a boss."
Dang it.
Right. And so then he goes back, and of course he has to go back and report to mom everything that happened. And so then she starts trying to hook him up with the front desk attendant that ain't doing nothing, Michelle. And because she's single, and she thinks that they might be a good match or whatever. And she actually, I don't know if she was just trying to be nice because they were waiting in her lobby. And
I think so.
Right.
Because ain't no way I'm giving you my number when, first of all, I've seen you before the surgery, for one. For two.
No, she said she thought he had a nice smile.
That ain't got nothing to do with what I said. I seen you before the surgery, and I know who paid for the surgery.
That's true. I wouldn't sign up for that either.
Clearly, you here with your mama.
Yeah, you're right. I probably would have lied and said I had somebody, just so I wouldn't have to have that conversation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I ain't single.
But she actually entertains it. And
you want to be on camera, child.
Right. And so she actually suggests he starts pouring his heart out about, whatever he's going through with Melissa. And so she suggests that maybe he put her on pause and, switch it up and reverse it.
How you gonna put her on pause and you already on pause?
But he thinks this is a good idea. And then he asks her, if she would be open to going out, and she said she'll think about it. And I said, well, at least she ain't flat out say no, or felt the need.
All the energy
she was lie and say yes either.
All the energy she was giving, it would have been weird if she said no, because then it would definitely gave I just talked to you because I wanted to be on camera. Britney and Kerok. Now we know this is Teresa's favorite.
Yes, it is.
So Kerok is on FaceTime with his goddaughter Nyla. And it made Brittany feel
Nyla.
okay, well he called her Nyla.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Here we go with Pat and David.
Okay. You stupid.
And it made Brittany feel some type of way. You know, she did promise not to bring up the whole kid thing again. But seeing him on FaceTime really reassured her that he was a great dad. And you know, so she tries to have that conversation when he gets off the phone, and he told her it's irritating as hell. Okay, he's like, I'm already a great dad. I'm a godfather.
Right.
Okay? That is good enough for me.
And basically, that's what he lets her know.
And basically, he said the doctor's appointment really got him further away from even wanting to have a kid, going through that process. And you know, which irritates her because she thought the plan was always for them to get married and have a family. And he said, well, that's not my process right now. And that was it. He shut that down. She ran her little ass downstairs crying to his mama.
Well,
basically.
I felt bad, yeah. But I think that it needed to be said, so she can stop wasting her good time.
I think, and I think he has no problem telling her.
Right. But I think she's still gonna press it.
She was like, you have to make that sacrifice because we're getting married.
But to your point, I like when she was like, no, this is the life that we want. Like, she was like, hold on, you're totally, but as I said, I'm happy that he just kept it real with her.
It's all, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Instead of like giving her little hope, like just shutting it down, that's not what I'm looking for. And if that's what you want to do, then we probably need to do something different.
Mm-hmm. But like I said, I can understand both sides because that was the plan from the beginning. But also I was ignorant to all this stuff that I need to go through in order to get there. And now that I know, and now that I'm educated on it, I'm really not feeling it. So
that part. Well, yeah. Thank you, Shade Squad, and all of our new viewers for tuning in to the official finale of the Love After Lockup Season 5. If you have not already, please make sure that you show us some love and hit that like button.
Make sure you comment.
You subscribe.
And hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and the IG. And we will catch you December 1st to come back for Life After Lockup, which I'm still kind of trying to understand what's the difference between love. But it's okay. We're going to be there. And we will see y'all. Hopefully, y'all will come back and see us. All right. Y'all have a great Thanksgiving holiday. Be safe.
Yes. Happy Thanksgiving.
Have a good night.
Good night.